welcome to Tarmac. Today, actually no prizes for guessing where I am. I'm in Shanghai at the Auto Show thanks to GWM, so Great Wall Motors, or go with more. So expect to see a fair amount on those. We're going to have a big walk around. We're going to show you as much as I can to certainly show you the highlights. And wow, it's a big show, so let's just see how we get on with this. Come, let's take a look. Okay, so the big thing about GWM is the fact that they've got a variety of brands under one roof. So you have the smaller city products like the Aura, then you've got the sort of town and country SUVs, which is like the Habal, then you've got the upmarket stuff, which is Way, and let's not forget the off-road stuff, which is the likes of Tank. So there's plenty to see here, and actually plenty of stuff for all walks of life and all requirements, really. The other big thing is the fact of the power system. So what GWM are doing are actually moving towards a powertrain that suits you, the user, rather than them dictate what you should be using. They are heading more towards the unification of ICE, or as they call it, oil and electricity. And also, they're looking to focus on four-wheel drive, because what they're saying is four-wheel drive is safer and better as a drive than two-wheel drive. But what they're also trying to do is make four-wheel drive accessible for everyone. So trying to alleviate or get rid of the issues of price and make it open for everybody. So what you have the High 4, you can see here, four-wheel drive system, High 4Z and High 4T. So basically four-wheel drive for all terrains, and as if luxury, off-roading, inner city, urban living, urban driving, and everything in between is not good enough, there's also motorbikes. Su, probably pronounced that wrong, Su motorbike. Okay, now seriously, there's been a lot of talk about this. It's GWM's 4-litre V8. Look at that. Everyone else seems to be going smaller in CCs, and yet GWM have decided to go all in and put a 4-litre, or develop a 4-litre V8. However, don't be worried, because they're actually going to strap it to an electric motor as well. So this will be a plug-in PHEV 4-litre V8. So very much the emphasis on them working in unison and sounding great, but also not necessarily about performance, but about grunt and making sure that it can pull your SUV or possibly even a ute out of the mire. How awesome. How futuristic is this? They're calling this a smart cockpit, just a pod to take you wherever you want to go. Now looking at this rear end, as this guy cleans it, you'd be forgiven to thinking that this is a Beetle, but it's not. It's an Aura, and it's so modern and retro all in one. I love it. BMW Vision New Class. Okay, so this haul is essentially all Chery brands. So we're going to see if we can get through here relatively quickly, although it's a large haul and plenty of their sub-brands in here. First one up is Jet Tour. Now we're not sure if these are going to come into New Zealand at all, but damn, they look good. This is the Jet Tour F700. So very much in the UT market space. As far as payloads go, there you go. See if I can drop you in there, and you can see in the back. So this here is the G700. As you can see, it's such a chunky beast. This one here is a G600. I assume this is the big one or the big monster. And then this one looks like the posher version. Actually, this one is the G900, as you can see. Doesn't it look like the Cullinan? How about a Ute model? Suicide doors as well. Looks so cool. So we can put you in the driver's seat. How about something a little bit more compact and urbanified, but you can still travel with it and take it on an adventure. Now this, my friends, is the Cherry stand in its entirety. Look at this. See if we can go up high. Look how cute the QQ is. It's cute. Careful, it bites. I don't know why I'm following a dog at a car show. I swear, everywhere you look at these futuristic looking vehicles, this looks cool. Had enough with driving? How about a robot woman in a flying car? A Cherry I-Bar. If I can go into the driver's seat. Look at this. So it's a drivey globe. We need the steering wheel. Plenty of screens. This is crazy. Got a bookshelf. See, your car doesn't have a bookshelf. Now, utes are obviously something that are growing in popularity, and there's a Shanghai ute. Now, this is a Shanghai Avatar 12, and it just oozes luxury and sophistication. Look at this. See if I can show you. Funnily enough, there are so many cars here in Shanghai that mimic the Mercedes brands, and obviously even the Maybach brand. But look at this. I guess there's no substitute for the original. This one is the Vision V, which is just phenomenal. Look at it. It's hard to describe. It's so unique, and let's see if we can step inside. AMG GT50. So it's a AMG GT, but 4 doors. Tremendous. Come on, Mercedes. Bring this to New Zealand. It even has a screen on it. It tells it's temporary parking or something. I don't know. So what we have here is Buick. I'll show you. And we have the GS Concept, which is stunning in gold. And oddly, fun fact, the last Buick I saw was on the TV program Ray Donovan, and she looks nothing like Ray Donovan, which is actually a good thing. This is the Electra. Now what I have behind me is the Baojon, and it actually doesn't come with a free teddy bear, which is unfortunate. Nice colour pink though. The new Maxus, another ute. Utes really are the new thing. And here is a Maxus camper van. Now this looks very good. I think we've got a better camper van with the Great Wall Motors GWM. Here we have the Maxus coffee cup or ice cream truck, I don't know. But see, who wouldn't want this on their driveway? Maxus, Terron. Now, you'd say this is an SUV, but it's actually a ute with a canopy. There really are so many brands I've never heard of. So this is Wuling and airdrop or something, I don't know. But Another cracking looking vehicle. And brand with SUVs, sedans, actually plenty of everything. No doubt we'll probably see one of these in New Zealand at some point. Crazy. I don't know if they're trying to say that this is bulletproof, but interesting. And for those that really want to love your car, look at this. It's all plush. This is a car that will keep you warm at night. What a sad thing. Now, this is something I've been looking forward to seeing. Look, Audi, but not 4 rings, so it's a ringless Audi. That conjures up a whole new different line of questioning. So an E5 Sportback, that is an Audi, but a non-ringed Audi. I kind of love it. Now from no rings to 4 rings. The A5L Sportback. What we have here is the ID Era from Volkswagen, obviously. So good to see the GTX in the flesh. Well, the ID3 GTX, that is. Another car you can bet. I have no idea of the brand. Can't pronounce it, but it's got good ears. So this here is the MG Cyber X, and what I'll do is I'll stand here and let it do a twirl. So here we have the MG6 with a grille that looks remarkably like an AMG grille, but there you go. The ES5, which is probably what we'll end up with, because New Zealand love SUVs. So we have Row and a concept here. We've got Mazda here, the EZ60. Very Mazda-esque looking EV that's very, very funky. The size of that screen. And here we've got the EZ6. Certainly wouldn't say it's 10 times less than the 60, but there you go. Lynx & Co. Z20, Z10, 07. Haven't seen that before. Lynx & Co. down on the door mirrors. This is the 08 EMP, and there's the 900 Zika. Here we have the 007 GT. Look at those waterfall lights. It's crazy. 001. Double 009. Now this is the 9X from Zika. Now that's a grille to be proud of. Wow. Now this is a mix. Another MPV with these crazy doors. These doors are just open to expose everything from the inside. And seriously, the ugliest car prize goes to, wow, Geely or Geely? I don't know. Leave that for you to decide. That back step, first one of those I've seen. So this is the radar, a PHEV that is also another ute. Like a Geely concept pod. Mental. So much space. Okay, another brand I cannot tell you the name of or how to pronounce it. AITO, and this is the M9. There's an M5. So this, as the number plate would suggest, is the Volvo EM90. Basically an MPV and the ID Aura. ID Evo. ID Units. 06. Let's take a look inside too. And this is like an urban assault vehicle. Look at this. Who doesn't love twin axles at the back? This is the Xpeng P7 Plus. Very sporty. Okay, I promised you a better looking camper van, and look at this. GWM's or Power is their take on a camper van, and it's epic. I'll take you inside in a minute, but it is so well done, so well finished. Look, even got the extension out the side. And this is essentially all on a ute. We're just proving how much grunt this vehicle has. Amazing. So stepping inside, talk about home away from home. You've got a washing machine, luxury place to eat wherever you want. Eat dinner, diner, whatever it is. You've got a kitchen, you've got a microwave. I think this may be a fridge. Yep, fridge. You have a shower and toilet. Look at that. Almost a better bathroom than I've got at home. Places all over for put your suit in and everything. But look how amazing this place is, and you can look straight through in to harass the driver while they're there. Just crazy. And of course, a place to rest your weary head. It's been a great show. We've been all over. Started off in GWM and ended at GWM. Talk about go with more. I don't know what else you can get from this brand. It's amazing. Anyway, time for me to rest my weary head and relax. So thanks for watching. Make sure you subscribe, and we will see you on the next one.